tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. The Hokies will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Shelton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Line gets set. First down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
He wants to throw. He finds his man. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On the ground, it's Thomas. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Soft spot in the middle. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football.
And the Blue Devils will hustle to the line. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. Get him some heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Pocket starts to collapse, and they can't make the play on third down. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the ball for the first time. This matchup on the outside, Jesse, a big play weapon for the offense, a shutdown corner for the D.
They say big-time players make big plays in big games, so who gets the best of this matchup? That's going to determine the game.
I mean, such a fun chess match. How much are they on each other during the game? The head-to-head matchup that everybody wants to see.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. If the Hokies can keep this up in the passing game, that'll make them touch that Hokie stone with a little more enthusiasm.
Yeah, it'll get them jacked up. It'll get them excited. A lot of times with Virginia Tech, man, we've seen it. It's the defense. It's the special teams. But when they can get that QB throwing the ball down the field and create some balance, it's when they have their best teams.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. The Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Flips it out to the back. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Feeling some heat. He's going for it all. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. To the air, it's Murphy. Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Running it back, it's Lane. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
And he's able to pick up a few yards as we reach the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And the defense wrestles him to the ground. This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Virginia Tech, 14-2-0.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Paul, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. The Blue Devils moving quickly to the line. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against...
4th down.
Defense in the entire country, you're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Lane. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have that bell cow that you can hand it off to establish it.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down, trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Drones. He's right on target.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in-route there.
They're trying to get to it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And the Blue Devils are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right. Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field. Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the option. Field position.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Snags it quickly on the left. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking for a man, it's Drones. Got his man quickly. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. They get to the line quickly.
At the 46-yard line.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lane. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Got his man downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
First and goal. Virginia Tech.
He's looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Virginia Tech, 24-0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. He's got it down the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wide out in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the returner will be dragged down. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
They'll line up for a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Drones. They're bringing heat. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Hokies send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Moore. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that.
Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Pass to 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum.
Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
To throw, it's Murphy. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hokies! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Number 26.
Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham.
And the Blue Devils will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion in coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close.
Going downfield for the big play. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
With guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Finds a crease at the 20. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Here on third down. To the air, it's Murphy. Coming after him. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Getting some heat. He's got it. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's moving out of the pocket. And the quick shuffle pass underneath. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And the stomping has commenced. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent, this one's over.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
2-0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this game.
Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Quick strike complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. On the return, it's Lane. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for space, it's Thomas. The Hokies have a 1st down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the 1st.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wide open downfield. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
26 yard line. That's a 1st down for the offense.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Keeps looking downfield. He's got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Moving out of the pocket. Touchdown, Hokies! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
On the
They came out hot on this drive. One play and already near midfield. Looking to move it through the air. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion?
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Lets it fly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, an offense are hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
This is a third and long. Movement here from the tight end. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that pass picked off. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
Makes the grab over the middle. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. That last completion sets them up on second down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
14.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit him right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.